Okay, then if you have any Liverpool players, it's probably either Firmino or Salah, and and the difficult fixtures are the game week 26 with Tottenham, game week 28 with the West Ham United, and game week 30 with Manchester United. And the defensive line of Liverpool has been pretty unpredictable, so you just can't predict the outcome of Liverpool's game because they win difficult matches and lose easy matches, and they just won the game against Man City and lost two consecutive games against Swansea and West Brom. So you just can't predict the outcome of Liverpool's game because they haven't sorted out their goalkeeper problems and defensive problems, and these are all the fixtures including Champions League and Premier League. And the fixtures given at the top are the fixtures only of the Premier League. And I personally think you wouldn't want to take Salah off your team because that would be stupidity after looking at his form. And you can opt out of Firmino because there are new strikers. I mean Aubameyang and the other strikers coming in. I would even go for Vardy because he's pretty good player. And many of you might think West Ham isn't that much of a threat, but they are actually. Their team is pretty good, and most surprisingly, Arnautovic will be returning from his injury against the game with Liverpool against at 24th Feb, and the recent transfer of Jao Murray, Mario, and Jordan. I think it will be pretty tough to beat West Ham United. So in my opinion, you wouldn't want to change Salah or take Salah off your team. But if there's better forward option like Vardy, Aubameyang, or even who knows Giroud, if he does well, I think you should go for them except for Firmino. But I wouldn't personally recommend taking off Salah from your team. Okay then, firstly we will talk about the game week 26 and 27 for Tottenham Hotspur. And I'm sure you probably have either Kane, Eriksen, Ali, Davies, Son, or even now Lucas Moura in your team. And these are the fixtures of Tottenham Hotspur from game week 26. And they had the fixture against Manchester United where they did pretty well. They did win the match. And now upcoming games are pretty difficult too. The three games against United, Liverpool, and Arsenal were the pretty tough game, and they even have Juventus in the Champions League match. And I do think you might be thinking about taking off either Eriksen, Kane, or anyone that you have from the Tottenham team. And I do think it is legit thinking, looking at the fixtures. And at the top you can see the only Premier League fixtures, and these are overall fixtures that are from the FA Cup and Champions League. And after the Eriksen's injury, I think most of them probably took him out of your fantasy team, as I did too. But I do think most of them also have Kane in your team, and I wouldn't recommend taking out Kane from your team because he's pretty expensive and his value can only increase because he's a super player and he can deliver anything at any time. And looking at the fixtures, if you look at the Premier League, it's against Liverpool and Tottenham. Liverpool and Arsenal. That's the only two difficult games, and other games are, I think, Tottenham will do pretty good. So I wouldn't suggest you to take off Kane if you have Kane, or else if you have Eriksen, Son. Eriksen, no, I don't think Eriksen too. I wouldn't take off Kane and Eriksen, but if you have other players like Ali, who has not been informed this season, Ali or Son, I think you can take off Ali and Son, but I wouldn't recommend to take off Kane and Eriksen from the team because they are pretty consistent and they have now easy fixtures in the Premier League too after these game 26 and 27. So I wouldn't recommend taking off Kane and Eriksen, and other players are pretty much replaceable. And when I say replaceable, I mean you can have better options than Ali, Davies, and Son, and who knows, even Lucas Moura.